guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? This is week, I don't even know what week it is, but I feel like we've been in quarantine for 15 days, self-isolation. It's been an interesting learning experience about myself and just our interaction as a family and just figuring out our pace and our flow. This is a really scary times for us right now, but I also truly believe that we are definitely gonna come out stronger than ever. It's really heartwarming to see the kind of communities that are, you know, coming together and helping each other out through this difficult time. But this video is not about that. This video is first of all to check with you. How are you guys doing? Are you okay? I hope you keep busy. I hope you are part of my IG live series that we're doing, talking about different things. I hope you get your mind distracted with books and movies and working out and baking, laughing, whatever it is that makes your heart happy. I hope you do that, a lot of that, because this is the time. Today I wanted to really talk about the things that I've been kind of doing while in self-isolation. I am trying to really get inspired and bring as much value as I can to my online community, but I do find pockets of time to indulge in Netflix and Amazon Prime. So I wanted to share with you just a few things that I've been doing to keep myself busy and entertained. So let's start with shows that I've been watching. So obviously trash TV shows or reality TV shows. Love is Blind is amazing. I'm sure that a lot of you guys watched it. It was great, so digestible, really awesome. I don't know what it is with me and like dating shows. I'm really into it. I feel like it's interesting to see people's like behavior and the psychology. The other show that I binge watched was Dating Around. Basically each episode is focusing on one person and then they go on like 5 dates and then you see who they pick. The first one was just like a guy, a young guy. The second one was like a young girl, and then it was like this man who's a widow and lost his wife and he's like in his 60s or 70s, and it was so cool to see people that have, you know, different sexual orientation. Like, very interesting. One member of my team, James, I saw it on his stories that there's like a reality show that's coming that's kind of like The Bachelor, but it's like with country music people, so they're like singing, and I just cringed at the trailer of this reality show, so I can't wait to watch it. I've watched You on Netflix and I can't believe it took me so long to get into it. I absolutely devoured the show. I've watched it and finished like 2 seasons so fast. The next one that you should watch is actually on Amazon Prime and it's called Modern Love. It's based on this column that is published in New York Times, I think. It's kind of like a set of stories of different people in New York, and each episode is devoted to different character, and then somehow at the end you see how it's all connected. It's really cool, really interesting. Every episode teaches you something. There was one episode with Anne Hathaway actually. It was very powerful in a very digestible, beautiful storytelling way. So you'll see like an A-lister in every episode, and it was just really great show. The next one is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. In case any of you didn't watch it, it's also on Amazon Prime. It's absolutely phenomenal. I loved it very much, and I actually finished watching it a long time ago, and I'm waiting for the next season. And then the next show that I'm planning to watch is Unorthodox, which is on Netflix. I heard a lot of really amazing things about it, and I'm excited to watch that. And then other than that, it's been a lot of like dancing with the kids, different science experiment that we've been doing, and I've been filming them and putting them on my IGTV. It's been really interesting to see how these Pinterest experiments actually happen in real life. I don't know if you see, but I have sparkles, like I have glitter on my hair, or maybe not because Maxie already took it out, but it's been really like something. We've been also cooking together. We did the black bean brownie recipe and people loved it. So many of you created those and you loved it, so that was just really cool and fun thing to do. Also, I just did like another healthy recipe, double chocolate zucchini muffins. I put healthy ingredients in everything. It's been a lot of that, and like movie nights. We watched Avatar with them, which I felt they were too young. Indiana Jones, which Gary insisted the original one, and I felt like they were too young as well. Karate Kid, we saw The Croods, which was a really cute family movie. It's just been really nice to like have the time to do all of that. Now let's move to the books. Since we came into this self-isolation situation, I finished 2.5 books in 2 weeks, which is insane because in my normal regular life probably takes me like 3 months to finish one book. I've been putting extra effort into scheduling reading, so I literally have in my calendar scheduled like reading window where the kids will be in front of a screen or play with each other, and I'm just gonna like sneak away and do my thing. Just FYI to all the parents out there, screen time rules are not applying to this time around. Whatever that keeps my sanity and my well-being intact, resulting in a happy mama, a calm household, that's what we're doing. So the first one that I've read and finished is this Atomic Habits by James Clear. I love this book, and I feel like it was fate for me to read this book right in the beginning of this quarantine period, because this is talking about a way and system and strategy to build good habits and unlearn bad habits that don't serve you anymore. This showed me that motivation is not such a big part of what it takes to build a good habit. I would actually love to make maybe a video about this, talk about the book and talk a little bit about the things that I marked. So maybe I'll do that. Let me know if that's something of an interest. Book number 2 that I've read, this is probably the fastest book I've read, is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. She wrote a book, Club Warrior, that I feel like a lot of people read. I haven't read that one. What I love most about this book is the fact that it's this short chapters, and each chapter and each story is really about different type of experience that she had and the lessons that she've learned. And it really is talking a lot about the unlearning of the things that don't serve her anymore, about her identity, about her privilege as a white woman, a lot of things that she only now became open to after years of living in the dark, if that makes sense. I feel like I got a lot of inspiration and a lot of insight. Insight is more the accurate word. I got a lot of insight into things that I do as a parent, the things that I view as a privileged woman living in today's society. It really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So this I devoured. I literally finished it in 3 days. So I highly recommend to read this one. And then the next book that I'm kind of on and off with, I've actually read this book and I also listened to the podcast. Oprah Winfrey did a podcast, like a series of podcasts with Eckhart Tolle, who is probably one of my favorite spiritual teachers of our time. He is also the author of The Power of Now, which is a very famous book. This is something where I feel like you have to be in the right mindset and not necessarily go through the book fast. It's more of like opening it whenever you're going through something, and just at that point where you're very open and aware, that's when you read it. So that's why for me it's been months. Whenever I feel like I just need a little, that's when I pick it up. And I also make sure that I obviously mark everything that I loved and enjoyed about this book. Right now I'm also reading, I can't find it. I feel like my kids hid it, but wait. I just ordered it. Okay, I found it. The book that I'm reading now is by Jacqueline Woodson, and it's called Red at the Bone. Right now I'm halfway through, and that's more of a novel. I do a lot of self-help, self-development books because it's something that I feel like I crave. I want to learn so much. I do want to expand my brain a little bit and get lost in someone else's story. So I got a few fiction books, and the first one is this one, the Jacqueline Woodson, and it's just talking about an African-American family. Every chapter is told from a different member of the family. So I'm enjoying this book. I'm not done yet, but I'm excited to keep reading it. And then I have 3 more just waiting for me. Let me know what did you watch, what did you read, what do you recommend? I want to hear it. I hope you're all safe and healthy. See you guys next time.